Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals. The Mustangs will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Louisville's offense will go to work first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
The Cardinals want to crank the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get line.
Turning it on! They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And the Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down.
And how do you counteract all the speed you have in college football? You chase the quarterback and the skill position guys with faster guys. You bring in more DBs. You bring them down the box. You get them near the line of scrimmage so they can make big plays with their fast speed in the backfield.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. So the SMU Mustangs offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it in. It's Gore. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's McWilliams. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he got smacked Just as he released the pass, it's incomplete. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. We have a new #1 team in the nation this week. Guys, they've made it to the mountaintop, and usually that just means now everybody's shooting at you.
I think a lot of people are waiting to see is how they wear this #1, if they change it all moving forward. But, David, talking to their players this week, they were saying they knew they were the #1 team before the season even started. Everybody else is just figuring that out now.
Yeah, and you got to love the confidence of this squad and going out and earning that #1 ranking, but it's another thing completely to keep it and to continue to have that edge and that hunger. Let's see if they can do it.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. The pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And the corner getting in the mix, the little fella getting his second sack of the game. Defensive coordinator keeps dialing up these corner blitzes, and they keep hitting home.
The Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gibbs. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense. In the sudden change situation, they've barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sidelines. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd. Touchdown, Mustangs! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So be
the give on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Cardinals are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Cardinals will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like hopping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted deep in his own end. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First play of the period, first down here. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was.
Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
And the Cardinals want to move quickly. They'll keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. To throw, it's Bohannon. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Now from inside the red zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Cardinals! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're...
Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. He's now up to 58 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. Quickly complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. On the run, it's Lamb. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. What looking to fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. And the Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. Got enough space. They're working that left side. Touchdown, SMU. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Bohannon. Floats it out in space. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Now the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Gibbs. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down.
A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Mustangs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finds us back in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's McWilliams. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. They'll immediately call timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's caught. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
The Cardinals will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's caught downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half. You're
absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got him first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
The run from the shotgun. Powers through the defender. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. And the Cardinals want to pick up the tempo.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may...
There he goes! And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It is perfect. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. On the run, it's Lamb. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25. The Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to swing it on second down. Gets it out quickly. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Hand off from the gun. Oh, better look out! They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. He rifles one deep down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Stopped just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up this offense. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense
turning it on. Touchdown, Louisville. He got loose, and it was lights out after.
That's right. You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the inside. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards and bunting. That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. He leaves it with his back. Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Mustangs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Not quite able to turn that corner and get it to the house. He's out of bounds at the 8. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Had to throw it before he wanted. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play...
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, SMU. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Back to throw, it's Bohannon. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wants to go up top. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. And the Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Hart. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
The Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Throwing right. Got him downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Snapped it in the shotgun. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Brought down at the 1-yard line. Oh, so close to a pick 6.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed over the middle. It's McWilliams. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. And the Mustangs are facing 3rd and inches. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
They think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
Finds his tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And the Mustangs in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive.
Touchdown, Mustangs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen.
There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Looking for a man. It's Bohannon. Back open in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll go to work in the air on second down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Throws toward the end zone. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to...
Trying to take it back. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
From the 47-yard line on first and 10. Buys a little extra time. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. And the quarterback takes a knee. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play
No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Syracuse Orange, taking on last year's national champions, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Mustangs will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Syracuse's offense will get first crack at it today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Turning it on. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Here we go. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. This one's complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
He'll feel the punt and try to get some yardage. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So SMU's offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They are in danger of squandering this great field position unless they can convert this 3rd and 5. Safe completion on the screen. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end brings into the open. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy out there. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Gore. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to football consistently.
On the move, it's Gore. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Mustangs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. And the Mustangs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Got it set up on the outside. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the play fake. It's complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU!
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ohio State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Troy Smith, and they're right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access, some cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They'll try the run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Wants to fire on second down. That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Trying play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Not much there on the line. He gets one to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Mustangs are on the move. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gore. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's McWilliams. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. And that is no good. And here in the 2nd quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's think a little bit about Syracuse. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it, because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
To the air on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Orange. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes play.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single covered, double covered, triple covered. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. Got a man. It's McWilliams. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Quickly to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll run play action. Looking to buy time. He'll pull it down and run. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 call.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Reads it, fires complete. Touchdown, Mustangs! A great catch and run for 6.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Makes the grab. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got his man. Makes the grab. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Hauls it in. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive, but now they've got some room to operate. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Rushes on him. Wrestled down at that 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Just enough time to get off one more snap. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3-spot before the break. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking for space. It's Lamb. Past the sticks, and he may get more. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense.
There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Caught near the sticks. It's McWilliams. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
He's got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Complete in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
He fought them off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coaches, block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
The Mustangs have it in scoring position on first and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Wants to throw on first down. Soft spot in the middle. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback. And he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. They'll run the screen. Looking for the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Barrels ahead. Touchdown, Cuse. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Here's the handoff. Turning it on! He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards.
Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Lamb. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He'll grind out a few tough yards, and that'll probably be the final play of this period. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. will stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. The inside handoff. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 2nd down. Hauls it in. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking for room. It's Lamb. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Mustangs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Give him 105 yards rushing so far in this one, and he's closing in on 1,200 for the season. And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the 4th. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
If I'm a QB coach, I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get back in this ball game. We're going to need you again down the road. You are not done.
On target over the middle. Breaks into the open. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. Run out of bounds, they'll spot him at the 24. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle.
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. To the ground with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. They've got him looking wide, but they're going to throw it. Works the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. And the Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for room. It's Gore. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side now. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Got it in the middle. It's McWilliams. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Well, if that last incompletion's any indicator, it's going to be hard to convert this 4th and short coming up. You're trailing late in the game. You've got to come up with a big completion, but where are you going to go? Where's your best matchup here on this next critical down?
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Gets rid of it. He's got it. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try... football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. The Orange trying to come up with an explosive play to convert this 3rd down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. The last thing that they could have happen just did. The safety, and they lost the lead.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Now in the waning seconds, Jesse, you've put yourself in position to pull this one out.
And there's a chance this may come down to the kicker, guys. So which hash mark does he like to kick from the best? You got to play call this to give your guy the best chance to make his kick.
And how much confidence do I have in it? You know, what's his range? All those things come into account of how aggressive you want to be, maybe going towards the end zone versus a field goal.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And this field goal would be etched in the memory of their fans forever if he could knock it through from here. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out off, they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us 4 days.